What's up, gamers? Old Skool Fool here, and today we're bringing it back with another old school review. Because the Xbox 360 version, people are saying, "Hey, Ninja Gaiden 2 is too hard. You know how hard it is being a ninja? Do you have any idea? Extremely hard. So hard that we're gonna bring it back to the original Nintendo Classic. That was extremely hard." The original Ninja Gaiden, yes. If you don't know about it, here you do. No, it's not Ninja Gaiden. It's Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden is a totally different game. Ninja Gaiden. This classic 8-bit title is not to be ignored. If you guys don't know what it is, you've heard about it, you've seen it. But now we're going to play it and review it. Let's check it out. It's now time to become the Dragon Ninja. Royal Hayabusa. Team Ninja. There can only be one. Only one Ninja Gaiden. Check it. Welcome, classic gamers. I'm Old Skool Fool, and today we're doing a retro review of Ninja Gaiden for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Originally, Ninja Gaiden was released by Tecmo. Tecmo was responsible for its first release of Ninja Gaiden in the arcades. Arcade game was actually very, very good. It had lots of cool acrobatics. It featured many characters that you can probably relate to from games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was like Casey Jones, guys wearing ski masks, destructible environments, very reminiscent to Final Fight, just smash 'em up games like Vendetta. Overall, really cool arcade title. When this game originally came out for Nintendo, I expected that, but instead, I got something totally different. Not necessarily different in a bad way, but different in a great way. Ninja Gaiden was released, like I said, in the late 1989 on the summer on the Nintendo Entertainment System. As you may know, Ninja Gaiden won in a trilogy of titles that were later on released for the Nintendo and then compiled as a trilogy, slightly remixed for the Super Nintendo. Now, Ninja Gaiden stars Ryu Hayabusa, which is pretty much a studying ninja who loves swordplay, who winds up finding his father's just died fighting a duel to the death. Now, no one really knows what happened. I mean, they kind of flash back. They have lots of cinematic sequences. So if you guys haven't played this game before, I mean, if you have played the game before also, you'll notice the opening game rotates out a really great animation sequence that really unheard of back in the day for Nintendo. And the great thing about this game is not only the cinematic sequences kind of just suck you into the game, but they also even just make you feel like you're almost playing along with a movie, kind of like Metal Gear Solid does nowadays. But let's get back to the gameplay. Gameplay pretty much features Ryu Hayabusa, and his father just disappeared. He found his father, who was gone, in a room with a letter, not having any idea what happened. He says he's on his way to a death duel. Well, guess what? He supposedly dies. And now it's his destiny to return the dragon sword to his son, who's going to take this sword and is going to head to the hills to take out or find out who exactly killed his father. So this game starts on it's a platformer, an actual a scaling platformer with multiple map stages, and this game is probably one of the best Nintendo games of all time. Things start to unfold after time, and this game is broken down to acts. Now, the great thing about Ninja Gaiden, if you haven't played it, you should totally check it out, because the gameplay is very fast and furious. I mean, time-wise, I mean, you could probably run time runs on this. It's very, very challenging. So, unlike a lot of the newer games of today, this game requires lots of fast fast reflexes, button presses, and just well-timed jumps. I mean, literally, you could be an expert at this game and play it a million times and just get stuck on one part over and over and over again. So the actual difficulty factor here is definitely toned up for a Nintendo game. This is one of the more entertaining and challenging Nintendo titles that you could probably play over and over and over again. And pretty much Ninja Gaiden throws at you just random guys, probably pretty much same height as you. You can climb walls, jump walls. You can go. Actually, this is one of the games that started the infamous wall jump. Batman was another one for the Nintendo, but you actually can go wall climb. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, wall climb. Power-ups, bad guys that come lunging at you. I mean, and this is a game where, if you remember Nintendo, you'd actually can reset the bad guys if you walk past and walk forward. So it makes the game even harder. Because if you wind up stepping back a motion or two, the bad guys from the front of you or the back of you, depending where you're standing, actually just reappear. So you kind of have to just kind of like keep moving forward. Otherwise, you can get pushed off into cliffs because you actually get pushed back every time you get hit. So that's always a tough time for people who want to take a step back and a little breather because you really just kind of keep on moving forward. But aside from that, this game offers acts. And you go work through the acts, and little by little it tells you what happened to your father, friends of your father, has he seen him, people wind up dying, and then all of a sudden, BAM! You get to find out who it is. The CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, nothing too intelligent about them to begin with, but they wind up finding out exactly who you are. They want to know who you are, and they find out who you are, and then they tell you, hey, guess what? Your father disappeared because of this guy. And this guy is looks like some wrapped up guy from like 2,000 years ago, and his name is the Jacko. And they found him in an Amazon temple. Supposedly your dad and his friends, the guy who was killed, winds up finding out that there's a great power they're about to unleash, the Jacko's about to unleash. And you're going to have to take your great power to the streets and just take care of all the underground villains that the Jacko commands. So the Jacko pretty much controls, is looking to awaken a dark demon and is in control of pretty much everything except your sword at this point. So you head back to the hills of the Amazon, and you hope for the best, armed with your spiritual strength, your cunning skills, and your lightning-fast reflexes. Not only that, but as you play through the game, you feel like a sense of accomplishment between the actual storyline, the cut sequences, the music, the ability to continue over. And this game is not for the weak-willed, because if you pretty much die 3 times, you have like 3 continues with 3 guys each, and if you don't beat it with those 3 continues, it's game over. And as you can see, game over can happen real fast, real soon. I mean, even as early as the second stage, things get heated up and tough real fast. So if you're into classic games and you want to get this compelling, competitive, and just great challenging title to your classic collection, I suggest you check this title out today. Ninja Gaiden, the original, can be played on the Virtual Console, the mobile phones, even the Super Nintendo had a trilogy, and of course, the original Nintendo cartridges. You can't mess with the best. And for more information on this game and other Ninja Gaiden games, and just in general classic games, check to the right of the video description for a link to VideoGameCentral.com, where you can check out all the great classics. I'm Old Skool Fool, king of the classics. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.